So how can you help? How can we help break that cycle? Kind of brings us to our first strategy, which is energy conservation, banking and budgeting energy. And I want you to think of it as if you were saving or spending money. So the goal of banking is to put energy in a bank, to save it for when you need it most. And the goal of budgeting is to spend energy on what is most important. So how do you bank energy? So here's just kind of a quick example, and we'll go into further in later slides. But so banking energy, we're going to deposit energy into the bank. Rest before you get tired equals depositing energy. Don't waste energy, budgeting. Take short, frequent rest, which is a way to deposit energy. And then spending less means finding easier ways to do things. So the next few slides, we're going to go over ways that you can spend less energy, decrease, allow rest, so you can do the things you want to do, need to do, and want to do. All right, so creating an action plan with your loved ones, easier said than done with the whole banking and budgeting concept. So it really requires you to kind of make an action plan and kind of discuss priorities and standards. So active decisions, which require evaluation of standards and priorities. So discuss where they want to spend their energy, and that would be their priority, what's most important to them. Here are just a list of questions that you can go over with your loved one. So what needs to be done? What's necessary to the lifestyle? What do they like to do? Which activities bring enjoyment? What do others expect me to do? How much energy do these different activities use? What can they eliminate or what can they delegate? So those are kind of good discussion questions when you're coming up with a game plan. As far as standards, so standards are expectations you put on yourself for performance of an activity. So I think we can all agree everyone has different standards for how they do things. And I always kind of relate this to cleaning. Some people are on all hands and knees cleaning the corners of the kitchen, and some are just picking up things and organizing. So I think it's important to take that into account, what our standards are for performing a task, and then planning around that. So standards include frequency of performance, quality of outcome, and then they affect the amount of energy spent on each activity. So kind of back to cleaning, some patients might like to spend more energy on cleaning than others. So kind of taking a look at that and understanding it, and talking about how can we modify that, or can we modify it? Or if they don't want to modify it, what other tasks can we modify to make easier so we can do the things we want to do up to our standards? All right, so a way to bank energy is rest. So the importance of rest. So what is rest? It's a way to bank energy. It's preventative and restorative, restores energy to the body. So types of rest: lying down, sitting, sleeping, a quiet hobby, passive activity, listening to the radio, maybe any type of craft or woodworking, even cooking can be a type of rest depending on the meal being prepared. So plan rest breaks first and then scheduled activities around them, which would be ideal. But in reality, that might not always make sense. So look at your schedule and see what your priorities are that week, what you have to do, what medical appointments you have to go to, leisure activities, social events, and see how you can plan rest breaks in between those activities, so you can prepare your body for that activity, and so you can fully participate in the activity. And then experiment with duration, timing, and frequency of rest. So we are all unique, and we all need a different type of rest. So some of us may need more rest, some of us may need less. So we need to experiment with the timing and the duration and the frequency of rest. It might be twice a day for 20 minutes, or maybe it's 3 times a day for 15. So it kind of takes a little experimenting to find that right, kind of perfect amount of time.